Good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness, failed to post to Facebook. Here's what Facebook had to say. Yeah. 1 second, let me edit. Let me edit something here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my lounge. I made a slight boo-boo on my Facebook setup, and it will not let me post this to Facebook, which I need to change and fix right now so that my juicy detoxers on the Facebook can find me. Oh my goodness. You see, Facebook does not like me using my .com, my therealjuicydetox.com address. So I have to change it in the description to www open brackets dot close brackets the Real Juicy Detox, and the same thing, open brackets dot remove the spaces, all that nonsense, in order for it to post to Facebook. Now I gotta hit go live for Facebook. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Okay, we are ready to go. Hey, everybody. Whoops. And now I'm getting dressed. What the heck? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my lounge. I'm Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist, and this is Dot, our class mascot. Hello, Dottie. What are you doing up there? What do you mean, what are you doing up there? She's up there all the time. That's her favorite spot. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. I am Berns. I am your certified detox specialist. I don't know what happened there. Thought I had it properly set up, but nope. Had to make a little on-camera change-a-roo. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you are all doing very well. I'm doing very well. Dottie here is doing very well. Hi, Dottie. Yes. She said, don't bug me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And Dolly is doing very well, although he is so not in the, you gotta stand by the ottoman practically to be on. But I saw you do the look at the camera. Hey, good morning, Karen. Good morning. Bouncing with you when you're ready. Okay, well, we are ready. We are going. Okay, babe, have a good, are you going to the shop? Yeah. Okay, see you. So we are bouncing, getting our blood flow, our nervous system flowing, and yes, indeed, our lymphatic system. We are in the flow today, baby. You guys know I love getting on the rebounder to get my energy flows going with you. How are you all doing? Make sure to say hello. Pop a comment in the comment section and I'll pull it up. Let me know if you are bouncing. Let me know what is up. Good morning, Berns, Dottie, and class. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? I hope that you are doing well. So this morning, welcome. We talk about, in our Bouncing with Berns detox classes, we talk all about things to do with our detox, what we're having, our herbal support, our successes. If any of you have had any successes with this kind of way of living and way of eating, please, especially, here's what I want you guys to talk about today. I want us to focus on this because I think it's something that a lot of us struggle with, and it is failure. And I want you guys, if any of you, especially my original juicy juicers, anybody who's been here this year, really, because I'm going to be doing this for a very long time. So if you're just finding me now, let's say, and you're on the live, like Sheila, you just recently found me, you're an OG, baby. You're an original gangsta. You're an OG member. I want you guys to type in the comments, write in the comments, how many times you have failed at making a raw vegan meal or a dish or whatever. Have you ever failed, or was the first time that you ever made it sunshines and unicorns and rainbows and everybody rushing to your food and gobbling it up and saying, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. This is better than a Tim Hortons bagel, right? If any of you are out there, because Ron and Dawn made the cutest video this morning. It was like so perfect. I freaking loved it. They embraced how their flatbread failure went, really. And I'm like, you know what? They're experiencing what many of us experience when we first start. And even now, I've experienced this all the time. I still to this day make batches of stuff that I have to throw out in that raw vegan kitchen because it came out tasting like, what is that? I'm never making that again. And then I'm like, screw that. This recipe isn't going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to tweak whatever I did until it's good, until it's amazing, until it's something that I would gladly serve you when you come to my house. Yeah. So if you are, and Dawn and Ron, thank you so much for your transparency and your honesty about how it came out. You know, I absolutely love you guys, and I love what you're doing for yourselves, and I love what you're doing for the community so that the community can learn not just from me on camera, but from you, inspired by me on camera. I just think that's the most powerful way to establish momentum and to help more people get healthy, right? And let's face it, you can't do a juice feast 365 days a year. You freaking need some eating food. You need some chewing food. There is no way that you can, at least that I can see, that most anybody, most people, you need chewing food in your life. But it takes practice, and sometimes that failure makes you feel so deflated. It's like, oh, that didn't work. No. And it's like, it's just a few ingredients. Settle down. It's really not that bad. Unless you're making something, I was going to say like Wagyu steak, which is like hundreds of dollars for a small piece. We don't eat animals here anymore. You know what I mean? Unless it's something super, super expensive and you blew it. The recipe absolutely sucked. Well, that's the chance you take whenever you make anything, right? But I want you to comment down below so that we can just remind each other, so that it's not just me saying it. It's not just, oh, Berns is okay, yeah, Berns, I'll remake it again, whatever. I want everybody to learn from each other. So if you have had that experience, if you have been making these raw recipes for a while, tell me, be really honest. Have you ever failed in the process? I think everybody fails in the process, and I don't want anybody to have a failure experience or what they frame in their mind as being a failure and then say, this is crap, I can't do it. I can't eat that. Just give me the other stuff that I used to eat. I want you to really understand that this is a huge part of the process of learning this new way of life. I just hurt my shoulder when I just did that. Opened up my arm as I was bouncing and did that. It's like, ow! Ah! I need to go see my chiropractor for reals. Karen says, I made burgers, egg salad, and bagels this morning, but I never post because they never look presentable. Girlfriend, stop being so hard on yourself. I bet your money what you think doesn't look presentable for us looks like, oh my God, I need to make that. This is the best way to encourage each other to actually get into these, into doing this as a true lifestyle. I want to fix my light here. I want to see if something is going to make a difference on my skin for 1 second. You know, I don't have a production crew to check these things. You know what I mean? This is my literally wake up face. I haven't even washed it. Have not even washed it. But perfection, what is that? Sometimes I post pictures, and while I love posting food pictures and I've done it for quite a while and I have a lot of practice in it, I mean, my food pictures are nothing compared to Kelly's food pictures. Oh my God. Kelly's food pictures are like, holy crap, what professional photographer took this for what professional raw vegan magazine? You know what I mean? It's like, I might actually have to hire Kelly when it's time to write my cookbook. Not that I'm going to write a cookbook. You guys, come on. Writing a cookbook. All of the recipes are right here on the YouTube. You guys know how this works. We figure out a recipe, or we are inspired by another beautiful raw vegan expert who's made a recipe a million times and has perfected it and has posted it up on the interweb, like how I post my recipes on the interweb, right? The Bernsy burger, totally massaged out of a whole bunch of different people's work that I just picked and chose the things that worked for me and put it together, and bam, right? But I look at my pictures compared to other people. Who are you comparing yourself to, Karen? Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Don't be doing that. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't let that comparison steal your joy. You made beautiful food. Present it and be inspired by the other people who are posting these beautiful food photographs. You think they thought of how to set up that photo just out of never seeing anybody else do it before? We are all here to learn from each other. We are all here to grow from each other, with each other. And we all will if we keep pushing forward and stop comparing ourselves to other people, and just allow those other people that you love their work to inspire you. And share your work, because I want to see it, Karen. Girlfriend, I want to see your bagels. Good morning, Rockstar Ruiz. How are you? Hi, Burn Squad. Hi, Amy. Good morning, Chrissy. How are you? Sheila says, I had the best sleep probably in 5 years. What? Girl, way to go. My sleep score was even 93, and it's been in the 60s and 70s. Also, I was thrilled to hear you say you can still detox even if you're 80% raw. Well, not only even if you're 80% raw, you will detox. Listen, the body will actually detox itself if it gets to such a state that it just can't. I mean, there's a super saturation point at which your body just goes, okay, I'm done. And that's what happened to my mother. Her body was so super saturated with her lymphatic waste that she literally died of septic shock. You know, your body will try to detox you, but at a certain point, it gets so super saturated that if you don't do something, number one, it will try to detox you along the way with colds and flus and pain and arthritis and, all of the arthritis and the excess weight, for example, the joint pain. I'm 80 to 90% raw. So my joint pain and all of these, little creaks that come up every now and then, that's just my body's way of cleaning itself and working that stagnant lymphatic flow in here, working it out. So I'm going to feel it as that stagnation starts to break apart and has to be flushed out. These are literally particles that you will see in your urine when you pee in a jar. You will see this in your urine itself. That's on a cellular level, what is in your body that's not supposed to be there. What you guys know, who are my regulars, who are checking their urine every day, you know that sometimes when you see that thick cloud under you, imagine every single time you pee and every single time you go to the bathroom and evacuate the same metabolic waste in your bowel movements, you imagine all of that staying inside of you. What is that doing in and around, in and amongst your cells? But stiffening you up, but clogging up your cerebral cavity so that you have sleep issues. Sleep issues are all pineal gland related, because that is where we produce melatonin. Right? That is where we produce our sleep hormone. So you are decalcifying your pineal gland. Amazing. Amazing. You are healing your body, and you're doing this 80%. You could still have 20% cooked foods. Listen, there's no problem with that. Getting this done is so important, because what is your sleep worth to you? What is your sleep health worth to you? Right? When you're not sleeping properly, you can't function properly, because your body doesn't go into proper sleep cycles where healing takes place. Not only that, it's an indication of future problems down the road. If you have so much lymphatic stagnation in your head, and this all ties back around to the beginning topic, by the way, but it also doesn't have to, because everybody has different questions at different times. So if I'm talking about a topic that is completely different to the question that is on your mind, what is your burning question right now for the Berns? Ask it. But everything all comes back to the same thing. We have to find ways to make this a livable lifestyle, so that we are constantly digging deeper into our tissues so that we can heal ourselves. Because at the end of the day, no doctor is going to be able to heal you from what ails you. No fancy test is going to be able to help you. Regardless of what that test says, the job is the same. Detoxify your body with beautiful living food, with a focus on fruits, melons, and berries, because this is where the detoxification happens. Do I eat chewing food that is vegetables, nuts, and seeds? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, baby. I woke up this morning to the smell of bagels. Dolly wanted to try his bagels toasted again, which is totally fine. That's part of his 20% raw. Woke up to the smell of everything bagels toasting. I came outside, because our bedroom is literally right next to the kitchen. I'm not gonna lie. I was just waking up, looked at the clock, had just enough time to do a meditation and then come to Bounce with Berns with you guys. And I wake up to the smell of toasted bagels, and I was like, okay, that's it. There's no way I'm gonna try to meditate now through that. I'll do my meditation later, but I came out and I said, you're just killing me with the smell of these bagels, baby. And then I caught myself and I'm like, look at me talking about dying. That's not cool. I just said, those bagels smell so good. They smell so good. I'm so happy for you, Sheila. This is the best news ever. You're doing it, babe. You are doing it. And you've owned, how long, Sheila? Can you remind me and the rest of the class and any newcomers to the class? And by the way, if you are new here, listen, I make a big fuss about you. Give me somebody, come on, somebody. I need to ring the bell for somebody. Even if you've been watching all this time and you've never commented, this will be a great time, because I am feeling a little, I want to ring some bells today. Let me know if you're new in the comments, okay? How long have you been doing this, Sheila? I know that you just recently found us here at the Real Juicy Detox, but you've been on this path for a little while. I know, because you know about so many amazing things you've failed forwards countless times, have you not? So happy for you. Good morning, Talia. How are you? I'm so glad that you are here, babe. So glad. Karen, show us anyway. We'll cheer you on, right? Yes. I never give you. It's always try. I never give up. It's always trial and error. Yes. Karen, your mom, how is Demetra doing? Have you taken any of these goodies over to her, by the way? Would she like them? Let me know if she's liked them. Good morning, Crystal. How are you, darling? Yes, right. A cookbook. Would love to have one in my kitchen. I know. Yes, thank you. I got it. When I do my recipes, it will be part of my book on healing, my detox book. So I have this beautiful book on Ayurveda. By the way, somebody posted in one of the groups. I think it was, I don't know if it was the Real Juicy Detox, and I hadn't gotten time to see it as yet, but I'm pretty sure it was in one of the Dr. Morse groups. Somebody was asking about the difference between Ayurveda and Dr. Morse's work. And there are huge differences. But anyhow, I know that, but I bought this book. Look at this. I bought this book just because I was shopping in Winners one day, or Home Sense, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God. First of all, is this not totally beautiful? And what I love about it is her photography style, and some of her recipes are absolutely beautiful. Look at this sweet potato toast. I got some sweet potatoes. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to put them in the dehydrator, get them nicely softened up, and do some of these recipes. But my point being, first of all, Ayurveda is very different to Dr. Morse's work, just because you just go with what resonates with you, let me tell you, and see how you feel when you put into place and truly follow these different protocols. If you find that your body is healing with an Ayurvedic approach, by all means, then that must mean that it's for you. What I don't like about, and I used to practice Ayurveda as well, but I was vegetarian for, 15 years, from 1987, 88 onwards, for 15 years back in the day. I don't believe that cooked food is dependent on your body type. I think that's a lot of BS, and I'm just calling that out. But that's not my point. My point is that the way this girl has her book laid out and written, and talks about her journey up in the beginning. It talks about creating an alkaline version. It talks about discovering my dharma, or my purpose. It's food as a path to life, and it's just freaking beautiful. It's not a recipe book so much as it says a contemporary plant-based Ayurvedic cookbook, but it's much more than that. It's much more about a lifestyle, and like she really goes into really beautifully describing the Ayurvedic principles and different times of day to eat, and there's a lot of really solid stuff in here. But there's some stuff that I no longer ascribe to or subscribe to. I am much more, but I want to do something like this with the stuff that we learn through Dr. Morse. I want to put it together in a really beautiful format like this. So this is the kind of work that takes several years to accomplish. You guys realize you don't just throw this together in a couple of months. This is a lot of work. And when I put something out, I'm sorry, I'm kind of want to hold true to my vision, and I'm not actually going to apologize for that. So it's going to be a few years, if anything. So I'm going to be here for quite a while doing this this work. Sun butter sweet potato brownies. Look at these, you guys. And with the exception of a couple things, this can totally be translated into a raw vegan recipe. So the cookbook, or the book of Berns, I don't know what I'm going to call it, will be coming for sure, and it's going to be in that kind of. I have big intentions for that. So it's not. In the meantime, the recipes come in the format of the video description of the videos where I make those recipes, or where I taste those recipes that I have made, so that it can inspire you right here, right now. And then you have a catalog of it on this platform. Crystal says, Karen, I like seeing pictures of food. Berns is right. Don't be so hard on yourself. You never know who can be inspired by your pictures. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's go through the next set of comments. Paula, good morning, Paula. Much love to you, darling. Mwah. I hope you are doing well. Good job, Sheila, says Karen, right? Amy says, hi, Elaine. Doris says, I tried the Heal Ulti yesterday for the first time. I love the taste. Awesome. Oh my God, that is so good to hear. That is so good to hear. She's doing so good. Praise God. She won't eat any of my stuff, but I did make her some orange juice the other day and she loved it. Oh my God. Pump her up with that orange juice. Who can refuse fresh orange juice? I mean, that is just liquid sunshine. Am I right? I'm drinking pomelo and pineapple today. There is something about citrus that just feels so fresh and alive in your mouth. And as you drink it, it just, so good. Hello, Victoria. How are you doing, darling? I hope you are having a good morning. Have you made your bed? I saw a comment somewhere. Alana said it in a private chat. When you wake up in the morning, make your bed. And I'm like, I always make my bed. Always. Almost all stiffness is gone this morning. Just a tad in my neck and a couple fingers. Can't wait for my Heal Ulti. And Anna, what was your stiffness level like before? Crystal? I think that would be really interesting to hear. What can you explain how bad it was for you so that our anybody watching now live on the replay can encourage you and can celebrate you even more, and that you can inspire more people as well. Can you let us know? Crystal had posted in our group. If you guys did not see any of our classes yesterday, I talked about you in every single class yesterday, in both classes. Sorry, I only did 2 classes. Crystal had posted, for those of you who weren't in those classes, that she was able to go out tobogganing with her 6.5-year-old. She has never been able to do that with any of her kids, I believe, right, Crystal? You've been suffering with rheumatoid arthritis for over 6 years. So all of your kids have seen a mom who was not able to get down and play with them on the ground, wasn't able to go out and toboggan with them, wasn't able to run and play and, just run after the kids like so many of us who are able-bodied, able to do that with our bodies. We take it for granted. Like, it's like, oh my God, all right, come here, I gotta go run after him again. We take that for granted, where some people don't have the ability to do that at all. They might be bedridden or in a wheelchair or in so much pain that they cannot move. And Crystal had it bad, y'all. So let us know, Crystal, how bad was it? But she posted the other day, yesterday or the day before yesterday, in our private group. And if you guys are not in our private group, the Real Juicy Detox, the link is in the description of this video. You got to come over to the group because there's so much beautiful sharing going on. We share recipes, we share inspiration, we share our successes, and we share our struggles. And it's not a group like some of the other groups, that are all about just people popping into the group for the first time ever. Most of them have had no clue about what's going on in terms of what we're doing with Dr. Morris's protocol, which is fine. It's okay. It's all good. But you have just random questions that are being asked and random people shooting back what they should be doing. Take this, take that, go see a doctor, get on antibiotics, like for real. Our group is not like that. If you have questions and you want to know, hey, listen, what's your opinion about this, Berns, as a certified detox specialist? What would you advise? That's why you come to class here, and I go live 3 times a day. But the group is like our before and after school program, where we hang out before and after class, and we share and we inspire each other, and we just come together so that we're not alone in our journey with this. It's a really, really powerful thing. It's my group, my group, but it's your group. I'm hardly really in there posting a lot because I'm doing so much teaching live with you guys. But I do see what's happening there, and we have some beautiful administrators in there who they've got an eagle eye. If they smell anything spammy, that shit's getting taken down right away. We don't encourage that in our group because it's a group, and that doesn't mean that you can't share. This is the other thing. I love that we can also feel comfortable in that group to share other people's amazing recipes, other creator recipes, other groups that we're in. Listen, we are all about sharing. Sharing is caring. So yeah, you got to go check out Crystal's post in our group talking about how she can finally get up off of the ground and climb up the hill for the snow tobogganing. Have you guys ever tobogganed with your kids? Where tobogganing is you sit in a plastic shell of something, a toboggan, and you go down a hill, a snow hill. First of all, you're crazy, girl. But getting out of that toboggan when you're at the bottom of the hill, that's an event in itself, right? Because you're literally sitting on the ground, on an icy ground. So getting up out of the toboggan, a huge feat. Climbing back up the hill to get back in the toboggan, to go down again. And when you do this with kids, they got all the energy to run up the hill. And sometimes you might need to carry them up the hill if they're little. But they got all the energy because they're so excited. They're just focused on getting back down that hill again. And she's got to keep up, and super excited. Go and check out her post. It's so inspiring. Oh, thanks, Karen. Thanks, Berns, for the awesome encouragement. I found Dr. Morse about 2 years ago, but haven't been consistently eating well. I'm embarrassed to not be as healed as I'd like to be by now. Hey, girl, everything happens in your perfect timing. Now look at you go. And you're here, and you found the group, and you found everything positive that's going on here. And look at you now, bam, just like that almost, right? How long has it been since you've gone 80% raw on this part of your healing journey? How long have you been doing this part of the real focused work, Sheila? Emoji King, you're killing it. Keep going. What else are you going to do, right? Congratulations. Yes, all of you, Sheila, Crystal, everybody else who is experiencing success with this. And you guys know who you are. Emoji King, you yourself, right? How is your journey going, my friend? We haven't seen you around as regularly in class. We've been missing you. So happy that you are here now. Yay, says Robin, thinking we'll be able to purchase a Berns book in the future. Yeah, I say 3 years. I know how these things go and how they work, but it is definitely big on my will happen list. It's already happened. It's just a matter of time to bring it into physical form in the way that I envision it. Because right now I'm so focused on you guys. I'm focused on teaching classes every day here for you guys, morning, 9 a.m., noon or afternoon-ish, and evening, unless my afternoon class starts at 3 and we end up going until 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And Mira says, yay, Bernsey, do it. I will. Isn't that book beautiful? Hello, Victoria. Look at you with your thanks. I love you. Much good vibes to you as well, babe. Much good vibes to you. You know we love you. Yes, that is fantastic, Crystal. Kidney filtration is everything, right? Thank you, Crystal and Sheila, says Karen. Yeah, thank you so much for the encouragement, guys. Victoria says, I'm trying to get other of my friends to be in this live. Oh my gosh, Victoria, that is so cool. Thank you so much for spreading the good word for class. Yes, Victoria is 10 years old, you guys, and look at her. She's like, oh my God, this is such cool stuff. I want to share it with my friends. That means the world to me, Victoria. Thank you, babe. Emoji King. Yes. Woohoo, Crystal, says Sheila. I know, right? Sherry, Doris, did you make it or purchase it? Just curious. The Heal All tea. Telling my friends to come join the class here. Awesome, Victoria. Emoji King. Isn't she awesome? Hi, Victoria. Victoria Ramsaran. Are you new, Victoria? I think you are. Victoria R. Welcome. Woohoo. Oh, is that your friend, Victoria? Oh, that's your friend, Vic. Yes, your girlfriend, Vic. Hello, Victoria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Victoria. You are too sweet. Ashlyn says, Berns, my hubby has been drinking a liter of juice every morning. He says he feels more energized than when he drinks coffee. Yes, because this is dynamic cellular energy. Coffee is artificial stimulant energy. When you have this, you get the energetics, 8 to 10,000 angstroms of energy that gets diffused immediately through all of your cells, your mouth, your throat, your stomach. It just diffuses through the cell wall into our cells. Isn't that amazing? Right into our system. This is pomelo pineapple juice, and it is so good. I juiced it yesterday in class. I've made a believer out of him. However, he has noticed that the rest of the day he doesn't feel well after eating his regular foods. That's awesome. He's getting a clarity and an understanding. He's starting to pay attention to how his old food diet, his SAD diet, his standard American diet, how that makes him feel. That's not a however, that's a big hooray, celebrate, right? I told him it's because his body wants to detox progress. Yes. And here's another way that you can frame that for him. Your body feels so good on this electric food that you have every morning now instead of coffee. And when you eat dead food that has been cooked to heck, and food that is acid forming, your body immediately responds with feeling gross. What about, dear husband of mine, we get you some really beautifully packed up salads for lunch, and you just focus on all morning, this is the juice, this is your food, this is your electricity. This is like plugging yourself into an electrical socket. What happens with our phone? Almost every night, what do we all do to our phones? That's right. We plug it in so that tomorrow we're all charged up and ready to go. This is your plug-in. We would never leave our phone unplugged and expect for it to have power day after day after day after day. Remember when cell phones first came out, by the way? I thought of this the other day because I'll tell you, that's going on too much of a tangent. But let me just say, the other day I thought to myself, when we first got cell phones in our hands, I was shocked that I had to plug it in because I had never plugged in a phone to power before. Remember, the old conditioning was for real. Our phone was plugged into the wall, right? Remember the dial phones, the rotary phones, right? Our phones were always plugged into the wall. So if we never thought of the fact that the phone needed power, because the phone that we plugged into the wall, this is going way back to all you kids who don't even have a home phone in your house. Okay, this is way back, playback time. Or to those kids that have had a landline, but it was your parent. No, who has landlines now? Really, hardly anybody. But the first time I had my phone, cell phone, not the kind that had the cord that was attached to a briefcase. I had one of those original phones. But when the cell phone became independent in our hands, I was miffed and mortified that my phone battery would die all the time. Now, back then, the phone battery would die after 5 hours, 6 hours, but if you didn't keep it plugged into power. But it's the same thing in our body. We are walking around and he plugs himself in for a minute for the first 5 hours, let's say, like I did my old phone. And then unplugs it and thinks he's all charged up, and then goes about his day, and he never plugs it back into the wall again. And then he's like, well, I feel like shit. Oops, excuse me. I know there are kidlets on here. Berns is going to use some big girl words sometimes. Okay, Victoria, Vic, and Vic. There are times when Berns is going to let a few grown-up words slide because I forget, and I'm in a streaming of information for Ashlyn, who is another big girl, and we can handle using big words. So not big words. We can handle sometimes using bad words. So just when you hear the bad word, know that it's not coming from a place of anger, or I'm not calling somebody a bad word. Do you understand what I'm saying, kids? Okay, let me move on. But he is on a path of awakening right now, Ashlyn, where he's starting to realize, oh, dang, when I plug into the juice, I got all kinds of energy. And when I plug into the standard American diet, or SAD for short, very apropos, appropriate, it makes him not feel very good. Come at it from that point of view, as opposed to, well, your body needs to detox. You need to clean out all that crap that you put in there for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? People don't, you're not going to respond to that. After you've done this for a while and you hear me talking about it in class, that is indeed what your body needs to do. But this is a little tip for everybody who wants to inspire and encourage people to come to try this whole thing that we do called detoxification, to unlock your inner world of health and vitality. A better approach and a better feel for what's going on here that he's experiencing is coming at it from the point of view of electricity and energy for your body. And use the reference of your cell phone. You would never leave your cell phone uncharged, because once that battery line gets into the red and it's not charged up, what's going to happen pretty soon. Your phone isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to do what you need to do on your phone if you do not plug it in. So this is what this work is doing, plugging in the electricity so that we can keep ourselves vibrant, electric, have an electric life. You cannot have an electric life if you're not plugged into your your energy source, baby. And nothing plugs you into your energy source more than fruit. Literally the fuel. Our bodies were designed to combine with oxygen. A fructose molecule plus oxygen creates an energy cycle in the body. Imagine if every single one of your cells was plugged in to the most pure form of that energy for the oxygen to happen. Yes, Emoji King, long time no see. Happy to see you. Sheila says hello. Lots of love to Emoji King. Ashlyn, incredible, right? Victoria says, I'm one of Victoria's friends. I'm turning 11. Oh my goodness. Victoria, we are so glad that you are here. Thank you for being here. So glad that you're learning this at such a young age. Hi, everyone. Berns, good to see you. Beautiful. I'm loving all your sharings. Mila, 15, and I are here in the kitchen tuning in. Mila! All the way in sunny, I hope, is it sunny over there? In beautiful Limerick, Ireland. Oh, my goodness. So grateful that you guys are here. Hi, Mila. Hello, hello, hello. What are you guys getting up to in the kitchen today? What you eating? What you drinking? Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Victoria, you are amazing. I love you so much. This pedal to the metal started last Monday with the raw vegan dishes. Weirdly enough, I've been drinking Heal All tea daily for quite a while, trying to heal my stomach. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is so cool, Sheila. Well, keep on going, babe. And that's when you found us here, right? Isn't it? It was like last week. Oh, babe, I'm so happy for you. Hey, the two Victorious. Louise says, I'm still juicing 2 to 3 liters of juice. Yes, it's starting in November, but chewing with juicing started December 25th, going back to fruit juicing only today. All the love to you guys doing it. Thank you so much, darling. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes after a while, you start feeling like, oh, okay, this chewing food has been fun and everything. And I'm not really disliking how I feel, but I think I want to just put the pedal to the metal, like Sheila was just saying, right? That's why occasionally we jump into different challenges. Like right now we're doing 30 days of Heal Alti. If y'all want to jump on that train, go check out my video from not yesterday, but last Monday, where I went through all of the healing benefits of the herbs in the Heal Alti. Phenomenal, fantastic, and that is what we are doing. I'm doing 2 capsules of Heal Alti ground up, 2 capsules 3 times a day, plus sipping on Heal Alti, probably about 2 cups of Heal Alti a day for me. And we're just seeing how it's going to impact our body and help us heal and feel better. So if you want to jump on that train, jump on as well, baby. I love you guys. Emoji Queen and I are entertaining a live-in client, Selena. She's a childhood friend. Cynthia's sister is getting her health back. What? Tell me more. Emoji King, you are doing such powerful work with Cynthia's sister, Elizabeth, right? Talking about food for your sushi recipe, do you think it would work to do you think it would work to run the jicama through a food processor instead of the Vitamix in the water? Well, there's only one way to try. There's only one way to find out, is to try it. I've never juiced the jicama, so I don't know how it's going to come out on the other end, but probably we might try some of that. I'm all out of nori sheets, though. I'm waiting for my raw nori sheets to arrive, but try it and see. If you like the texture, then definitely work. It should work. I had stiffness almost everywhere, says Crystal. It was hard getting out of bed, as I definitely felt crippled. Swelling and stiffness in my knees was probably the worst. Couldn't even squat or sit on a lower chair or the toilet. Oh, geez. I had to kind of drop on there. Now I can even sit down in my little one's chairs with no issues now. Wow. I was diagnosed with psoriatic and osteoarthritis, but rheumatoid arthritis could have been in there. My older 2 boys are young teenagers, and they have had to help out a lot over the years. Oh my goodness. I can't see the rest of that comment. But yeah, wow. What a story of health and vitality and healing. All through the power of these fruits and raw, right? You're not on any medicine. You gave up you stopped. Are you on any medication? So that if anybody is watching this now, present, live, or down the road in the future, I'm going to take a screenshot. That's amazing. That is incredible. Wow. Congratulations. Ashton, throw some more fruit into his lunchbox. Yes. Yeah. That would definitely do it. But he's coming around to this slowly on his own too, right? I purchased a Heal Alti to join your February tea challenge. Awesome. My next step is ordering the herbs to make it myself by following how you taught us in class. Oh my gosh, Doris, you are amazing. I'm also going to do another video of the Heal Alti with the new formulation, because he's changed it up a little bit. I think that would be really good as well for people who can't get chaparral herb. Chaparral herb is very hard to find in Canada because they don't like processing it and sending it through as a, let me move this like that. I'm not liking this overexposure situation. Oh, that's a lot better. I don't look so, that light was really harsh. Where's my lighting director? Hey, get on this, will ya? Lighting director, director of sound, director of photography, sous chef, chief cook, and bottle washer. So I will I'll do up another video, and in that video I'm going to use the Heal Alti present day formulation as an example of how you can take any of his formulations and break it down and make up your own ratios so that you have a tea that is that you can either drink, or you can put into capsules, or you can even make your own tinctures if that's what you want. I have done my own glycerin tinctures. I've done my own alcohol tinctures before. So I know how to do all of that. I'll teach you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Stick around. I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Kristen, yes, Kristen, you made the eggless salad for my mom. She loved it. So did I. I'm telling you, man, I've got to make more bagels. Dolly absolutely loves the bagels. Have you guys seen the bagel recipes yet? We got one more left over. So let me show this to you. So Ron and Don, like, if you didn't like the flatbread, guys, try the bagel. All right, look at this bagel recipe. Dolly says that this is his favorite bagel. He likes it more than Tim Hortons donuts, Tim Hortons bagels. And over here where we live in Canada, Tim Hortons bagels are, it's a staple. It's a staple in a lot of our lives. And this is the one that I dehydrated for even longer. And legit, you do not have to toast this. It's not as thick and, thick as a regular bagel, but dang, it tastes like a regular bagel. And it's really good. Ron and Don, you want to try something? This is very close to a flatbread recipe. But, so good. Emoji King says, hi, Amy and Cynthia. Have a I just wrote that. Have a live-in client. It's a lot of work, not just detox, but relocated to Boston from Florida. Lots of appointments with a plethora of agencies. Oh, wow. You're a good man, Emoji King. Michelle, why do I always say Elizabeth? Let me take a screenshot of that so that I can try to remember that. I'm sorry, baby. Cynthia and Jack. Yes, I know. No, nothing. I was taking several supplements, but when I found this group and started the fruits and veggies, I just stopped everything. Good. Because those supplements are not what you need to heal your body. The more, as you know now, the more supplements you take, the harder it is for your body to produce those substances that you're trying to replace, right? A lot of times we take supplements because we think we're deficient in something, but it's not so much a deficiency issue as it is an absorption issue. And you can only heal and clean up your absorption by cleaning up your small intestines, your gut. That's why we do this protocol, because this is the best and most efficient way to astringe or pull those toxins out. And it's the most, because they're the highest electromagnetic energy in a food, the most alkaline a food, the most hydrating a food, the most detoxifying food you'll have. I just stopped everything. I feel better now than I did taking all of those. I ring that bell. That is amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. So incredibly happy for you. What a relief. Don't you feel like freedom? Isn't it incredible when you finally truly understand where the power to heal your body really lies? It's not in the medications that the doctors prescribe for you. It's not in the doctors, because they don't know. If they knew what they were doing, how many doctors have you been to? That's the next question I have for you. Out of curiosity, how many doctors have you been to? How many specialists have you seen? How many other medications may you have been on? And within such a short period of time of joining this group and going raw and eating mainly fruits, couple of months, in 2 months you healed yourself. In 2 months you provided the things for your body that enabled your body to heal itself. What does that say? That says that this is powerful. And you are the living example of this truth, baby. You are the living example that this truth is the truth. And I know they say there's no such thing as truth, that it depends, and it's there is an undeniability about putting the proper fuel into your body and keeping out all of the other stuff that we have been lied to and told is fuel for our body and has been poisoned left, right, up, and down. You're the living example of that truth, because it is true. It's as true as you not wanting to put diesel fuel into your gasoline powered car or gasoline into your electric powered car. It is exactly the same truth. It's like, that's not what it was designed to run on for fuel. The problem is that we can put all kinds of crap in our body and get away with all kinds of nonsense going into our body, like milk, cheese, all the dairy stuff, eggs, all the meat, including fish, chicken, beef. I don't care if it was farm raised, farm grass fed, and slept in a feather bed. It's the same thing. It's dead, decaying flesh that we put into our body that's not ever meant to be in our body. That's not how the Creator designed us. You can look at us from a physiological standpoint. We do not have the hydrochloric acid levels that a meat eater, a cat, a true carnivore has. We do not have the teeth to tear and take apart meat like a cat does. We do not have the length of digestive system like a cat does, or animals that eat meat, right? We're also not herbivores. We're really not meant to eat a lot of cellulose plant matter. We don't have 4 stomachs like a cow does. We don't regurgitate our food out of our one stomach to rechew it to go into the next stomach. We have been, and the food that we do have has been so butchered, genetically modified organisms infused into the cells, the DNA of those cells, that are going to impact our bodies so badly, causing excessive inflammation, which leads to cellular degeneration and death, which is, at the end of the day, cancer. And there is no doctor out there, medical doctor, you know, the kind with the white coat and a stethoscope around his neck, those kind, that's going to tell you, eat more fruit and vegetables, get off these supplements, stop taking that rheumatoid arthritis or whatever medication you're on. I know you said you didn't have RA, but you know what I mean? A lot of people are on various medications for this stuff. There's not a single one out there that could have helped you with that. Because I'm sure you tried. I bet you, Crystal, you tried. You looked. And if not, a lot of people have been looking and searching for answers to these chronic conditions, and they believe what the doctors tell them. They believe that it is complicated and that you got to do this test and that test and you got to biopsy it and you got to take it out. Like, none of these things are true solutions for healing the body like you've healed your body. And you're not an anomaly. You are the standard. This is common for everybody who does this, who turns it around, who stops putting in dead, decaying flesh into their body, stops putting in all the grains, all the complex sugars, complex carbohydrates, completely different to to fruits. This is not complex chemistry. It's simple chemistry. You know, and yet we want to be brainwashed into thinking. We don't want to be brainwashed. We are brainwashed into thinking that fruits are bad for us. So how do you explain this then? How do you explain 6 years of utter pain and can't even, oh my God, can't move, and you're a young woman? How do you explain then that going on fruits and veggies and cutting out everything else has healed your body? How do you explain that to those naysayers that say fruit is bad for you? I'm so happy for you. Cynthia's father, 87 years old, was in hospice 2 years ago, but we pulled him out of that and he is still here. Good. Because those places, that's just Sounds like me now, Crystal. So inspiring. There you go. So Talia, be inspired, babe. Be inspired. This is real work, and people are really doing it. How long it takes one person versus another person is completely dependent upon so many factors, because we have so much. We came with different material. We came with different bodies. We have different uh, depths of stagnation in our body, and it's just going to happen within your timing. But the important thing is to focus on the work. This is like, don't give up just because you might fail at making something decent in the kitchen. Excuse me for coughing. I love the citrus because it detoxes me so beautifully, which means I get, a little cough now and then. We're having a fruit party. I'm awake and down 3 pounds. Kelly girl. Good job, Kelly Belly. Oh my goodness, baby, I'm so happy for you. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy you're here in the morning class. Usually you're not here until the afternoon class. Look at you. Yes, definitely trying the bagels. So you are here. Awesome. I'm eating apples, says Victoria. So happy for you, Crystal. I'm sending you a picture of Michelle. Thank you. Asking Abby to join. Yes, ask Abby to join as well. But I want to just slide up here to Dawn and Ron. Oh my gosh. So I wake up this morning to a notification that I tried posting a comment on the first video, and then you took it down, and then you posted it again. Guys, I want to let you know that you're doing an amazing job. Holy crackamole. You are doing such a good job. You've got to keep trying. I know Ron has very particular taste buds. He's like Dali. He'll try something and he's like, I'm not trying that again. You got to just keep trying. You got to not worry about failing. And you got to use the exact ingredients when you do some of these recipes, especially early on. In fact, last night, it's funny, Dawn, when you guys were making the bagel, by the way, if you guys have not been watching The Grayson Way, you guys need to go now, because their stuff is so entertaining. It's so, so good. They made the flatbread a couple days ago, and they tested it, took it out this morning, and it was like, bleh. So a couple of things, Dawn. Little parchment paper right underneath your bread is going to make it easier to flip it over and peel that parchment paper off after a little while, so it won't stick to your dehydrator tray. And if you put chia seeds in place of flax seeds, they perform differently. There's a different texture. There's a different thing that happens to it. So, don't give up. When you try a recipe and it comes out tasting not very good, don't give up. Sometimes you don't know how to tweak it in order to make it work. And then other times you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what happened there. Didn't use the right ingredients, so it didn't work. You know what I mean? And I didn't get a chance to watch the whole video of you guys doing the actual method. So I'll go back and watch that and see if I can give you any other pointers. But you guys are doing such a good job. Make the bagels, because that is like something else, you guys, something else. But I'm so proud of you guys. Oh, and I'm just going to say it. Those beans, I know there's a feeling of, this is what I went through. This is what has helped me on my journey of cleaning out my house of food that once I started on this path, I had a ton of food that was on the list, and beans was a big part of that. I had a lot of stuff. I did a video on Facebook back in July where I was cleaning out my pantry cupboard. I was just pulling stuff out. This oatmeal, thought it was good for me, garbage. This sugar, definitely garbage. There is a certain amount of that you hate throwing away food, and I completely understand and get that. But you also have to understand is that some things that we think are food that we have in our pantry are not food. They're not fit for human consumption. And beans, rice, I could look past the rice. Yeah, sure. You want a little rice now and then, knock yourself out. But beans, listen, Don't be playing with that. Don't be playing with that. How much does 10 cans of beans cost? $10? 15 maybe? I wouldn't even donate beans. I wouldn't want to give anybody beans, even though I know there are food banks that people are needing to get what they need and they're going to eat whatever they can eat because they got to put something in them. But still, I wouldn't be contributing to anybody's health in that way. That is some serious stuff, y'all. And not just talking to Dawn and Ron. I am calling you out a little bit, but you can handle it, right? Don't eat the beans. Don't just eat through stuff in your pantry just because you have it and you don't want to throw it away. You guys know this, Dawn and Ron, because you completely threw out all of the fake meat that was in your freezer, right? The beans is right in that same category of bad for you. Same category as bad for you. Same category as bad for you. Remember Detox 102, where we talked about beans. It's funny because my dad used to call me Beans-a-boo. Beans-a-boo. I want to go through that bean thing. And I know that you guys might not be seeing this whole thing, and you might not see it at all because you work, Dawn, and you are probably on a break still. And it's winter. It's a snow day with Dawn and Ron. My God, I love snow days. Okay. You guys got to go back and check out Detox 102, where we talked all about beans. And even though beans are protein rich and grains are starches, they are acid forming and very hard to digest. It takes more of your body's systemic energy to digest beans, assimilate beans, and excrete beans than they give you back. So you're in an energetic deficit when you eat beans. They're going to rob your body of energy in the final analysis. Dawn, remember the onion ring episode? Remember how you had to go and lie down and sleep? But if you sprout beans or grains, you release the life force within them, the enzymes. 100% nutritional content then becomes more balanced and usable by the body. Some beans you cannot sprout, right? But beans that you might be able to sprout are things like chickpeas, garbanzo beans, right? Not only does it give you energy using sprouts, but it also acts like an antioxidant. But beans themselves, guys, if you want bodily vitality and regeneration, avoid unsprouted beans and grains. And if you buy beans in a can, they cannot be sprouted. They are cooked. It is dead food, 0 angstroms of energy that it gives to you in exchange for all of the energetic requirement to break it down. Listen, you all do what you want to do, okay? But I'm just saying, if it was me, and it has been me, I have done this, I've had to throw out 2 huge garbage bins full of stuff that just did not serve me or my family, and I wasn't about to eat through them. There's still some stuff down in the cold room, but that is like a little dungeon room down in the basement that, you know, I'm never touching that stuff again because I don't want it. I know what that's going to do to my body, and I have come too far. Like Victoria, eating apples, putting beautiful living food in my body, too far. Do I sometimes crave stuff? Yeah. Yesterday I was craving shrimp spring rolls. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I could have just one. Nobody would know. And then I'd be like, Berns, you would know. Your body would know. You can't fool your body. So happy to see you, Crystal, says Robin. Yeah, so good to see each other in class, isn't it? I'm going to, oh yes, send me. Oh, right. Here we go. Louise says, Mila just made up a huge, yummy fruit bowl with coconut sprinkled on top. Ooh, agave and mint leaves. I'm on the red grape juice. That sounds amazing. That sounds so delicious. I would have joined our Facebook group by now. I don't know my password. call my cell phone, so I haven't been able to post any videos on YouTube either. No. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, you had some phone issues a little while ago, eh? Super technology, silly me. I can't access anything without my password code. I have to get to the iPhone store. Yeah. Two rheumatoidologists, a few doctors. Two of those, a few doctors. That's three. Two orthopedics, two chiros, and two physiotherapists, one nutritionist. That'd be 12 specialists. The most helpful had been the nutritionist. I stopped seeing her recently because I was already on my way to knowing that only I could fix me. Babe, that is amazing. That's 12 specialists that could not. Well, we'll say the nutritionist was the early stages of starting to tap into understanding that nutrition was at the heart of this. So we'll call it 11. 11 specialists couldn't help you, didn't help you. A certified detox specialist, me, with the work of Dr. Morse, who I've been certified with, has helped you kind of get on your feet and get on literally, right? In 2 months. A big part of that is this community here, isn't it, Crystal? It's not just me, but you found me, who was kind of the springhead sort of for this group. It's the power of the knowledge. It's the power of the community. It is the ability of us to see ourselves in other people and see our potential for our success in other people, just like how you now are being that guiding light to say to people, hey, look at how many people I had to go through to come to the realization that, oh, wait a minute, it really is all about what I'm putting into my body. Well, how do I figure out what I need to put into my body then? And here you are, man, oh man, I'm going to take a screenshot of that because that is amazing. That is amazing. Congratulations, babe. Kelly, good morning. I'm tuning in late. Hey, good morning, Cindy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Amy. You got this. I'm here for any questions or if you just want to talk. That is beautiful. Amazing, amazing, amazing. She said no. She said no to what? What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. What time is class today? It should be noon. It should be noon. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can we go to the thrift stores? No, baby. We're on lockdown over here. We can go grocery shopping, but we cannot go to thrift stores. All of that fun is done because, don't get me started this early in the morning about that silliness. Listen, it's going to, by the way, all of that silliness of lockdown, it's going to be getting a lot worse. You guys brace yourselves. It's got to get a lot worse for more people to wake up. You realize, right? So no, we can't go to thrift stores. No, we cannot. Yes, she needs to take us. It's been so long, I know. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to be longer because they're closed. I identify me as my light body. My light body loves brightly colored fruit. Yes, I pour fresh live fruit juice to my belly. Yes, it is the key to unlock everything, babe. Kelly says, Cindy, right? I have to go. My break is over. Okay, Victoria. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing your friends. Oh, you were asking Abby and she said no. That's okay. That's all good. At least you shared it. Good for you. Yes, thank you, Emoji King, our Victoria girl. Eat no beans. They stink like really. Don't have any. Yes, the chiclets are in class. That's amazing, Crystal. So happy for you. Food. Who would have thought that food could destroy us and heal us? So glad you did all this for yourself. Yes, Kristen, I'm so glad that you are here. I hope you're having a good day today, babe. I hope you're having a good day. I love you and I love that you're here. Right, Kelly? Kelly Daly is fishing, so she's ours today. Well, he's not fishing, but he went to the shop, his workshop, to work on his sled, and he might go fishing this afternoon. But yes, I'm not playing hooky with Dali today, as far as I know. I won't. We are lucky in Florida. Yes, you are. That's okay. Florida is clearly more awoke than the rest of the world in a lot of places, right? You guys, a lot of people, a lot of places are waking up, but there's a lot of people that are still asleep about all of this stuff. That's happening with these lockdowns, so it's going to take a while. Hey, yes, Kristen, it's crazy, right? Thank you. Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. So what are we working on today in class? In our noon class? Well, I got some chickpeas over there. I need to make more bagels for the family. Holy crap, this family is going through these flaxseed bagels like nobody's business. So, I don't know what I'm going to make today. I might be making more bagels, y'all. I don't know, but I'm going to try to come back on at noon, at 1 o'clock. So class today will probably be at 1 o'clock. I'll try to come on at noon. Which means I got to jump in the shower right now and get ready and get going. I'm cutting up the rutabaga. Oh my God, that reminds me. Thanks for reminding me, Alana. Hello, by the way. Good morning. I made my bed. I can prove it to you. You want to see? I made my bed this morning. Yes, I did. Making your bed in the morning is so good. By the way, hello. Oh, you're still live. Yes, I am. I'm live. Had a nice little morning bouncing class. And so what am I going to do today? I'm going to make something good in the kitchen, in the detox kitchen, because I need to make more food for my family, y'all, quite frankly, and may as well get the whole 2 birds with 1 stone going on, you know. I kind of feel like I want to make the bagels again. I kind of feel like we might need to do that because we're down to 1 bagel, and I think I'm probably going to have that. It's not affecting me negatively in any way. I feel good. My inflammation and my weight has leveled off right about like it usually does once I start eating food. I love you too. Oops, I love you too, babe. I love you too. I don't have any pain or aside from my shoulder, but that is all about detox. And because I'm using that shoulder in ways that I shouldn't be, like sleeping on my right side. I really need to stop doing that. But I think I might do something. I want to do something creative in the kitchen today. I kind of want to try to make a zucchini bacon as well. Oh, and I've seen the jicama bacon recipe. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure something creative out, and we're going to do that. I tell people just eat fruit and take herbs. It's simple and enjoyable. It's not like I'm telling you to hit yourself in the head with a hammer. Wow. I know, but that's what a lot of people feel, right? It's like, oh, that's a lot of work. That's a lot. I can't handle doing all of that all at once. I'm like, oh, what? Feeding yourself with electricity? How hard is it to find your favorite juice and drink it? But listen, not everybody is ready for this level of consciousness, and that's okay. It's okay. There's no judgment. Everybody is right where they are, right where they need to be. The important thing is just to show up and be the living example of the truth of this work. And whoever is resonating with it will be like, oh, let me take a deeper look into that. Like how there's 20 people in my morning class. Like, that's pretty amazing. So 20 people's lives in this moment are open to doing this work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching. You'd have been gone already. That's pretty amazing. So that's all that we can do, right? That's all that we can do without trying to convince anybody. And all we can do is show up and be the living example of the work. And of this truth. And if they're inspired and if they are intrigued and want to hear more, then by all means, let me share more with you. But if not, hey, baby, that's okay. Bless and release that from needing to control the outcome for other people and other people's lives. Because at the end of the day, You're either going to be ready for doing this work or you're not. And there's no judgment either way. It's just what is, right? Alana, you rock. She sure does. Alana said, I love you all so much. Keep your energy high. Send love, right? Yes, indeed. LOL, Emoji King, so true. You too, Emoji King. You're a very smart woman. Yes, she is. Okay, guys, so I am going to head out. Oh, wait. Cindy says, throw out the beans, Dawn. It's less than $1 a can. You're not losing much money by tossing them, right? But you are going to lose momentum if you eat those beans. And Ron is looking so good. Ron is looking like he's leaning down and he's looking more vibrant or ready. I can see it in your face, Ron. Good morning, Vicky. How are you, my love? Mwah. We need to correct. We need to connect. Words, Bernadette, words. We need to connect. Oh my God, Vicky, I miss your face. We need to have our video chat. We need to connect on camera so I could see you. How are you? Yay, I made it. You did make it. You did. How are things going at Sister Golden Shop? Are you guys busy? It's coming up to Valentine's Day. And if you guys want to go and check out Vicky Rollins' shop called Sister Golden Shop on Instagram, go get your loved ones a calendar. Go get your loved ones a print. Oh my God, her work is so exquisite. All made with beautiful nature. Oh, let me show you in case, because we got some new class members here. Oh, sorry, Dottie. I want to show you guys the artwork that Vicky created. Look at this. Look at this beautiful print. Can you see that? Vicky does these beautiful creations. Oh, my camera is backwards. Hold on. Using found objects and flowers and twigs and branches and leaves in nature. And then she photographs them. Look, it looks literally like it's 3D, like it's the real thing. And she sent me, this is her wisdom Buddha. Look at this. And thank you so much, Vicky, for this beautiful birthday gift. I cannot wait to get it framed and put it on the wall right behind me where the other Buddha is. This is going to take that place. Make sure you go and check out Vicky's work because it is absolutely incredible. Sister Golden Shop. Make sure. Yay, my break is over too. Awesome. I'm so excited to be here. And yes, I need to chat. Okay, let's do it. We're all good. Aw, Vicky, you know we love you so much, and your artwork is absolutely beautiful. So world renowned and celebrity recognized work. Sister Golden Shop is her shop where she sells these beautiful rugs and artifacts and beautiful things from around the world, beautifully sustainably sourced from incredible artisans all over the world. And and she also has her gallery of artwork that she has made up beautifully out of nature. So go and check out Sister Golden Shop on the gram. And she's one of our amazing students here in class. Vicky is my hero. I wish I had your talent. Such a great business you have. My dream. Amy, you're so sweet. It's so true, though. It's so true. Amazing. It's amazing to see how, as artists, we can definitely, and as entrepreneurs in general, we can definitely experience success and a lot of it. So it's so beautiful. So glad that you are here. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for class today. We made it almost an hour and a half. I'm going to go jump in the shower. I'm going to go toast that bagel and put some avocado on it. Vicky, oh my God, the bagels. Vicky, these bagels. And you know what? They're kind of like bagel flatbreads, flat bagels. packs a whole powerful punch. It's like you're eating an entire real legit bagel. So good. So yeah, I might make some more of those. Gotta put stuff in the dehydrator for the fam, you know what I mean? So I will see you guys at noon Eastern Standard Time. I have everything to make several different dishes and meals, so I don't need to run out or anything. Love you all. Holy crap, can't wait to try. Seriously, you got to make the bagels. You've got to make the bagels. Okay, love you all. Awesome, Amy. So glad that you were here. So glad that all of you were here. I'll see you in an hour and a half, okay? I love you. Bye.